then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hello folks, it's Gameplay Horizon here, and as I promised in my previous videos that I will give the hero composition for PvE, especially on the Twilight Lands, where many players could not pass. Please watch the video from start to finish, so that you will understand what I am saying on this video. This guide and tips are not perfect, but in my experience, this is the most accurate general hero compositions. The crowd control heroes, or sometimes called CC heroes. In most RPG games, there are units called CC units. There are units or heroes that cast either passive or active skills which stun or immobilize enemies in an area of effect. In the game Eternalevolution, there are two types of crowd control heroes: the independent crowd control heroes and the dependent crowd control heroes. By knowing these informations, your rank as a beginner will upgrade into an intermediate or even into an advanced player even if you just played for weeks. A good and solid information is all you need. So, why not subscribe to my channel and gain lots of information about the game? I am sure you won't subscribe because you love watching streamed games, but that's okay. So, what is the definition of the independent crowd control heroes or CC heroes? These independent CC heroes are those heroes with natural CC skills. This can be either passive or active skills. They can cast crowd control skills in a specific area or in its surroundings and stun or immobilize two or more enemy units. Stunning a single enemy unit is not a crowd control skill. From the term itself, crowd means more than one or group. The following heroes with natural crowd control skills are: Number 1. Oisa. Oisa's common skill, the Light Impact, has a chance to knock down enemies in a specific area. Number 2. Anaruta. Anaruta's ultimate skill, the Black Hole, creates a big circle and drags enemies to the center. When upgraded to exclusive equipment level 30, there is a 60% chance to stun all the enemies inside the Black Hole. Number 3. Zaida. Zaida's Story Sea's passive skill can stun all enemies in her path when knocked down. Her ultimate skill can inflict stun too if her shield ends. Number 4. Quite. Quite's Psionic Eruption common skill can knock down enemies in the frontal area. Also, the Vajra Blast common skill can stun the enemies after jumping to the center of the drop location. Number 5. Boar. Boar's Throw common skill tosses the enemy and stuns the area where the enemy drops. Number 6. Yupnos. Yupnos' Arcane Concentration can inflict stun by channeling with an area of effect. And what is the definition of the dependent crowd control heroes or CC heroes? These dependent CC heroes are heroes can cast or inflict only crowd control skills when using specific divine prototypes or commanders. That is why they are called dependent, because they depend only on commanders or divine prototypes. The following are dependent crowd control heroes. Number 1. Bailey Hudson. In order for Bailey Hudson to be a crowd control hero, you need to use Commander Gautier plus Pain Rune. When Bailey Hudson teleports, he gains a shield. After few attacks, the shield ends, it explodes and stuns enemies surrounding him. Number 2. Randall. Same with Bailey Hudson, Randall can be a crowd control hero by using the Commander Gautier plus Pain Rune. Number 3. Rakana. Same with Bailey Hudson and Randall, Rakana can be a crowd control hero by using the Commander Gautier plus Pain Rune. If you notice, they were all assassins that teleported or used a displacement skill. Number 4. Crete. Crete does not teleport, but he uses displacement skill, which is the collision skill. He gains a shield after using collision skill. After a few attacks, the shield ends, it explodes and stuns enemies surrounding him. Now that you understand the crowd control system of the game, we can now proceed to the next phase. In my previous videos, I kept talking about the best hero composition. So, I will reveal it here. Most players have difficulty in finishing the Soul Mine, Story Mode chapters, and most of all the Twilight Lands. Let's proceed to the most important phase that will help you in the game. The most important hero in PvE is Crete. For players who have Crete, then this is for you. This is applicable to all players whether you are a beginner or not, as long as you have the Hero Crete. The meta hero compositions for Twilight Lands. This hero compositions are 60% to 70% effective, and also applicable in all game modes except boss hunts. There is a pattern here in the hero compositions. The constant heroes are the Hero Crete, the healer support, Serena, Masrani, or Liran. The constant divine prototypes are Pain Rune and Coronate if you are a beginner. If you are an advanced player, then you will need Pain Rune plus Prism Amulet and Flashpoint. Use the Commander Gautier as constant commander. The Energy Bond for beginners. Use the constant items. Pain Rune in the first slot and Coronate in the third slot. You can use any divine prototype with the highest level in the middle slot. Use the constant heroes Crete, Serena, and Liran. Use the constant commander Gautier. Fill the remaining 2 slots with any energy hero that you have, and that's it. The Generalist Bond is the same. Just remove one healer support and replace it with any strong hero that you have. All heroes should be unique. If you have a tank, better use Hercules. In the Hunter Bond, use the constant heroes and add your strongest hunter heroes. Just go with the pattern. Same with the Assassin Bond. The reason for this is that Crete is the frontliner and tank that can stun by using Pain Rune and Gautier. That is why you need 2 healers to chase the HP of Crete. As much as possible, avoid the Vanguard Bond if you don't have Guan. Also, do not use this hero composition on tank bonds, since 2 tanks plus Crete is not efficient. You are tanky, but you have no damage. For advanced players, this is your guide. Use Gautier, Pain Rune, Prism Amulet, and Flashpoint. For energy, Hunter and Assassin bonds, the constant heroes are Crete, Masrani, and Serena. Just add 2 strongest heroes whichever bond you will use. As simple as that. If you fail, just try other bonds. Just avoid tank bonds and Vanguard bonds if you don't have Guan. If you are looking for the Generalist Bond, check the Beginner's Generalist Bond and derive a hero composition from it. For more information about Eternal Evolution, you can check my end screen or pinned message. For those of you who do not know how old this account is, this account is almost 7 months old. Thank you and happy playing, Commanders.